Greetings FFG stands and welcome to the 10-minute abridgment of this year's in-flight report. The Fantasy Flight Games in-flight report is an annual presentation to the public about the forthcoming year's products. It used to be given in person at Gen Con in the US, but they have confirmed PAX Unplugged in November will be the new date and venue going forward. You can watch a 1 hour 20-minute video on their YouTube channel, which they were too lazy to trim 22 minutes of loading screen from, or listen to our 10-ish minutes of recap.
Faster and funnier if you do it at double speed!
If you can't find their video, it is under their live tab, not under videos. Vice President of Strategy Jim Cartwright was back, but following last year's faux pas of uttering "Arkham will never be the same again," he wasn't allowed to do any of the talking. But that didn't stop the dad jokes coming thick and fast. Wes, their brand ambassador, took over hosting for the rest of the presentation. What game do they choose to kick things off with? That's right, the Arkham Horror living card game. Clearly because it's their best game and totally not because things were in alphabetical order. Then Duke Harris appeared, who has apparently been lead designer on this game since 2021. My, hasn't time flown. He explained that this new core set marks Chapter 2 and is the new jumping off point for the game going forward. Surely this should be a jumping on point, but according to the doommongers on social media, lots of existing players will be jumping ship. This product will include old favourites from Chapter 1, and be full of new cards and new encounter sets, plus a basic introductory campaign to get new players familiar with the game. There will also be quality of life upgrades including connection tokens, card dividers, and a variety of other things. They announced that the investigators for the new core set launching in spring 2026 will be Joe Diamond, Isabel Barnes, Danielle Reyes, Dexter Drake, and Trish Scarborough, although these will be mechanically different versions from any that have appeared previously. As this is a new player product, they will want to have investigators that are simple to learn, play, and deck build with. They then confirmed that they will be releasing 4 products per year, including deck building resources, campaign expansions, and scenario packs. The next product after the core box will be 5 new investigator decks. The stated purpose of these was to get people into the game and establish the opening card pool, which you would think that would be the job of the core set, right? Wes described these as a new concept, despite investigator decks having existed and been in print since 2020. Check out our video if you don't believe us. These will be evergreen products designed to stay in print, at least as long as Chapter 2 lasts anyway. They even announced the full lineup with 3 returning investigators, which not only have redesigned mechanics, but also have advanced narratively. Arkham will indeed never be the same again. Jim was right all along. Back in 2016, when this card game was launched, they did say one of the goals was for this product to give more of a role-playing experience. And we can now see that with the characters growing and changing. This new version of Carolyn Fern is no longer a Guardian, but is a Seeker. There are also 2 new investigators, although you may recognise Andre, the silent film actor from the film Fatale standalone.
No spoilers!
The release date was described as soon after the core set in the spring of 2026. That wasn't all. In unprecedented fashion, they kept going, announcing Children of Blood, a 3-scenario campaign expansion for summer 2026. Then a scenario pack titled Traces to Nowhere in autumn 2026. Probably don't read too much into the words one final scenario pack, eh? There was even a handy little recap and graphical timeline. FFG has never released this much information this far in advance before, so let's hope this is the start of a new era of transparency. One thing they didn't announce was a change in packaging, but the graphic they used looks like the investigator decks and scenario pack may come in cardboard packaging as opposed to the plastic clamshell. We shall have to investigate this further. Okay, it's future narrator here. FFG have confirmed that they will be using cardboard packaging and paper wraps on their products going forward. They will also no longer be shrink wrapping their boxes. They will be sealed with the clear circular stickers that you can see them using on their role-playing games. These are designed to peel off easily without damaging the box. They used similar stickies on their Mythos packs back in the day. We look forward to testing them out. Another surprise was that Gamegenic finally revealed some more Arkham Horror products. We've had their cute little deck boxes for a while.
Check out the video.
These will be relaunched, ditching the unique colours of material for a uniform charcoal grey with appropriately coloured foiling for the names and logos. They did describe their colour as black, but the graphic they showed really looks grey to our eyes. Apparently this Chapter 2 colour change was done to make them more immersive and better fit the mood of the game. That's not all. They showed off a game night chest and even had a finished display sample. They said it will be made from a really premium material like no other previous material they have used before.
Looks great to us.
It has the Arkham Horror Files logo in green foiling on the lid and sides. The entire top is removable and held in place with magnets. It has space for 4 investigator deck tomes, and so it is very much designed to cater to multiplayer. There is a pocket for your chaos bag and 2 rows for your campaign cards. Hopefully this will fit the new dividers coming with the Chapter 2 core set. There is also a compartment in the base that holds a plastic token tray. We reached out to Gamegenic and they confirmed this is a Token Silo XL in black, which is an existing Gamegenic product that has 15 removable trays in 5 different sizes, including 2 compartments that fit standard size cards and 2 that fit mini American size cards, each promising to hold 40 single sleeved or 75 unsleeved cards, so you could put more investigator decks in there. Also in the bottom compartment of this new product is space for your campaign books and presumably rule books too. Apparently it fits in many different backpacks. We don't like to guess on this channel, just give you the facts, but it looks to be about 32 centimeters wide by 22 centimeters deep by maybe 15 centimeters tall. Just an estimate based on the size of the deck tomes and token silo. Either way, it's about time, right? And there was the usual, this is just the beginning, there's a lot coming for Arkham Horror, we are supporting this as never before. Which we believe, but they haven't been in a rush with one Arkham product in the last 6 years. If you're unfamiliar with Gamegenic, every release for the Star Wars Unlimited card game gets matching playmats, card binders, deck boxes and art sleeves. Imagine if they did that for every Arkham campaign. Marvel Champions is still a thing and was a great excuse to introduce the new marketing manager for living card games, Josh Bepler, who recently arrived from sister Asmodee company Unexpected Games. And it is him we have to thank for this newfound wave of information transparency. 2026 looks to be the year of the Defenders, with Daredevil and Echo in the Fear No Evil expansion in summer 2026. Also in summer are the Jessica Jones and Luke Cage hero packs. In fall 2026 comes a scenario pack titled Shadowland, featuring the Hand as very thematic antagonists. And finally come hero packs for Elektra and Iron Fist in winter 2026. There were no Gamegenic products announced for Marvel Champions. Anyone remember the playmats and art sleeves back in the day? Who would have thought it? The boxes that made FFG finally get some love. Caitlin McGrath, the current head of Boardgames, got wheeled out with some unexpected news. FFG have purchased Cthulhu Death May Die and Zombicide from Simon, which is odd as you'd think these would be their golden geese. They said the original creative team will be coming across to FFG to maintain quality and continuity, hopefully. Under FFG's stewardship there will be Squid Game Zombicide and finally Pirate Zombicide. Arr matey, avast behind.
You what?
Nothing, dearest. Moving on, there will be another currently unnamed expansion for Star Wars the deck building game coming summer 2026. Most importantly, FFG will be entering the crowdfunding arena with their Vault series to reprint their older games. Things out of print or hard to find. Despite them describing these reprints as ultimate or collector's editions of these games, they said, the mechanics will remain intact, these aren't going to be new editions of these games. There will be updated art, graphic design, quality of life improvements like the layouts of boards and player aids. They confirmed they have an in-house rule specialist so they can update these older works so they are more straightforward and legible for anyone wanting to learn them. Saving the best till last, Star Wars Unlimited closed out the presentation.
Come again?
I meant best selling, it makes them the most money as it's a CCG. If you are a SWU fan, chances are you already know everything, but more sets, more mechanics, more Gamegenic merch, more pre-con decks, and another new player entry point are on the way. Next year it looks to be busy, following on the success of this year's 3,500 player Galactic Championship.
So that's why they cancelled Arkham Knights this year.
It was probably just a coincidence, Lita. Thanks for watching! If you want a text-based recap of the presentation with lovely screenshots, then head over to hallofheroeslcg.com using the link in our description. But thanks to them for letting us share their screenshots. Most kind.